deposit it, press 7-9 or hang up. To delete it, press 7-6. For more information, press star. You have finished playing the message. Commands you can use are play 2, record 5, message option 70, delete 7, start of message.
Good evening, my name is Cheryl Uzamir. This is a message for Judge Lawrence C. Knipel. I'm filing a criminal complaint against him with Sarah Normand. She's the assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District. I'm also filing it with William Campos. He's the assistant U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of New York. My complaint concerns obstruction by the Kings County Supreme Court with reference to my attempt to get a divorce. While I was trying to get a divorce, Judge Sunshine, actually Judge Thomas, Dolores Thomas, Eric Irving Press, Judge Sunshine, and Matthew Demick interfered with the divorce process, and I never got the divorce. Although I have bipolar disorder, and although they gave up information to the Daily News to call me a wacko in the Daily News, and that article is still on the Daily News website, I was never signed guardian ad litem. So I'm dragging all of you idiots. I'm filing a complaint against every single one of you idiots with the U.S. attorney. Last thing I need to tell you, and this is something that I gave information that I gave to the U.S. attorney for the Eastern District and the U.S. attorney for the Southern District, and also about 20 other U.S. attorneys throughout the United States, and they've all responded to my email. Your people are pedophiles. Your people have a big problem with pedophilia. Israel started treating her pedophiles with something called Decap-Pepto in 1978. Decap-Pepto is a medication that's generally needed for men who have prostate cancer, but it was discovered that it also lowers the testosterone. By 2012, the University of Ben Gurion in the Negev submitted reports to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, where they did a convenient sample of 46 ultra-orthodox male pedophiles, and they treated them to a course of psychotherapy and Decap-Pepto. Decap-Pepto is D as in David, E, C as in cat, A as in apple, P as in Peter, T as in Tommy, Y as in yes, L as in Larry. Decap-Pepto. 1/5 of all of Israel's children are victims of sexual abuse. Your leaders are pedophiles, and the reason you do what you do to pro se litigants is to experience and recreate the thrill of having sex with children. I submitted that information to at least 25 U.S. attorneys, and they all responded. Your people's secret is out. My complaint, and I'm filing a federal complaint in federal court, and I'm paying for it. I am also familiar with there's RICO, and there's a case. The case is called Chevron versus Donziger. It made it as far as the Second Circuit. Donziger tried to kick it to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the U.S. Supreme Court kicked it back. So with regard to declaratory and injunctive relief, with regard to RICO, practiced in corrupt courts, Chevron versus Donziger is black letter law. I'm dragging all of you idiots to court, into federal court. When I come to the court to try to get a divorce again, you stupid idiots better stay out of my way. I didn't get the divorce. I'm going to try very hard to have Judge Sunshine fucking arrested, because all the shit he did to me was to get his dick hard as a substitute for fucking little boys. Don't even think about calling the police on me, because I already have claim against the city of New York and against the police department. I'm going to try to get my divorce because there's no papers in the records, and I checked the records, and I also have copies of the records in my utility closet in my apartment.
End this message. To add to the message, press 5. To deposit it, press 7-9 or hang up. To delete it, message left. You have reached the Chambers of Justice Lawrence Knipel. We are not available to take your call. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we will return your call. Thank you.
Yes, Judge Knipel, one more message I wanted to leave you. The last message that I left you, and the one that I'm leaving now, I videotaped it, not audio taped it. I videotaped it, and by the time you get into work tomorrow, it'll be up on YouTube. Oh yes, and that a falsified document, when I was going through a divorce, Jeffrey Sunshine, he accepted a document, a counter affidavit that appeared to come from Nigeria. It was not authenticated by the U.S. Department of State, and the document was false. Where RICO is concerned, I have, in order to do a civil RICO pursuant to Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 1964, there has to be at least a RICO predicate acts within a period of 2 years. I guarantee you there are several of them, and I have them all recorded at my website, www.thecrimesofsenatoruzamere.net. The federal judge tried to take it down, but I was able to reestablish most of the site. I'll have a little bit more of it to go. But Jeffrey Sunshine, I'm going to try to have him jailed because he engaged in not just RICO that violates Chevron versus Donziger, but RICO with the city of New York, because that lying-ass document was an extension of the marriage affidavit that was falsified when I first attempted to, when I signed the marriage affidavit in preparation of marrying my husband. That affidavit, Joe Viseglia was supposed to request identification documents from my husband, and he didn't. He requested it from me, but he didn't request it from my husband. I still have a copy of that document, so he is up to his neck. I'm not sure if I'll be able to win, but I'm going to make it a presidential issue. What with your people using helpless pro se litigants to get your dicks hard, or your people allowing your rabbis to suck off your little Jewish boys during bris and give them herpes and killing them. Your people are fucking sick. Your secret's out. Your people are pedophiles. And I've established that at my website, and I've given that information to about 25 U.S. attorneys, including Sarah Normand. She's the assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, and to William Campos. He's the assistant district attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Call them, see if I'm lying. The email that they got from me with regard to that issue went out to at least 20 other U.S. attorneys. Your secret's out. Your people are perverts, and their perversion of choice is fucking little black boys up the ass. All of this is getting put on YouTube. You better stand out of my way when I go and get my divorce.